stream from our game store in Los Angeles. If you're not familiar, we're in the San Fernando Valley. We're in the West Hills area. We go live every Friday to talk about some updates from the store, some games I've been playing or we've been playing recently. And I always like to hear from you if you're watching or you're joining us, what games you've played recently. It could be anything. It could be card games, video games, RPGs, any gaming that you've done recently. And then we talk about a particular topic. So today we're going to talk about holiday gaming. Umbreon lurking, thanks for joining. Umbreon's lurking. So if you're watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, it does not show me where you're watching from. So feel free to leave a comment and let me know. If you even watch the recording of this later, leave a comment. Let me know where you caught the video from. It just shows me how many people are watching. Oh, I can see where people are watching from. Just figured that out. Cool. Hey, Liz955, thanks for joining. So some updates from the store. So we just, well, I guess it's already mid-November. I was going to say we just released our November calendar, but we are mid-November. We'll actually start working on our December calendar here soon. But the things we generally do are D&D on Thursdays. So that was yesterday. We do Magic the Gathering on Fridays and Wednesdays. We do some fun stuff with Magic on Wednesdays. It's like a choose your own format. So if you come in, it's very casual. Whatever you want to play, we try to award some sort of prize support for people. So if you come in and play and you win, we'll usually give the winner a pack of cards or promo pack or something like that every Wednesday. And then Friday is usually our Friday Night Magic drafts usually. So last week was our pre-release. So we had Brothers War last week. So that's the set you can see like right behind me there. We'll do that again tonight. We do try to do some other stuff on Fridays. Oh, I had no audio on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I just clicked it. All right, well, we're live for our game store stream. So if you're watching, I'm going to type this in the comments. Skip to 220 for audio for any replay. Anyone that watches it later. Well, thanks for joining, Spencer. So we're live Friday. We want to share some updates. I was talking about a lot of stuff without the audio. We do updates from the store. We talk about games we've been playing recently and also talk about one particular topic. So today's topic is holiday gaming. I do have a couple other things to do today, which is award one of our gaming grant recipients. So we do something really cool in our store. Thank you to a generous donor. So we award gaming grants every month. We try to do it every month. It depends on the number of applicants. So we always post this in our email newsletter. We share it in our Discord as well. We try to post it on other stuff like Instagram and Facebook every once in a while. But you apply, there's 2 questions. Answer the 2 questions, we award some people a gaming grant. And that's money that they can spend in our store on their gaming interests. So really cool that we're able to do that. And I'm going to announce a couple winners today, or recipients today. And then we're going to talk about holiday gaming. So if you're watching, first up, I want to hear any games you've been playing recently or any games you want to play, whether it's video games, card games, collectible card games, board games, RPGs, and type that in the comments while I kind of share some updates from the store. So every week we do D&D on Thursdays. We do Magic the Gathering on Wednesdays and Fridays. Sorry, TikTok already heard this, but I had no audio on the other one. And then on Saturdays, we've been doing a lot of rotations of different things. So this Saturday, we're learning the My Hero Academia card game. So that's really cool. I'm excited to have someone come help us host that and kind of teach our community how to play. Hope we get some good numbers for that. We've had Dan. He's a good friend of mine. He's been hosting some board game events on Saturdays. He is doing a game called... Oh, man, I can't remember the name of the game this week because I've never played it before. It seemed very interesting, though. You can check it out on our calendar. Let's do that. I'm going to look while I'm talking. And then on Sunday, we have Pokemon. So Pokemon this Sunday, we have our first. Well, actually, it is our first standard tournament. So we've done some tournaments in the past, but they were structured deck tournaments. This Saturday, we have our first standard tournament. So I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to have Giving Elephants from Instagram. If you look him up on Instagram, he's on TikTok too, but I don't know if he uses TikTok a lot. He will be helping us host that. The name of the game this Saturday is Tragedy Looper. It's a time traveling criminal mastermind game. So that's pretty cool. All right. So that's kind of some updates from the store. And now I want to share our Princess Lily P Flower Gaming Grant recipients. So this is for anyone local to our community, and you can go onto our website and type Lily P Flower Gaming Grant or Gaming Grant or any combination of those words, and it should pop up. In there, you can apply by answering a couple questions. So our first recipient this is kind of our second recipient for October, I believe. I have to go back because we do 2 a month, but sometimes we don't have a lot of applicants, so we have to wait until we get a few more applicants. So this is for Luke Simpson, a really awesome kid. He's in our D&D for kids classes. He came to create his first character here for one of our sessions. So he really loves D&D. So I'm happy to award him a gaming grant. And what he said, what does gaming mean to you? He said gaming is a way for people to interact with each other, have fun, and pass time. And he's excited to use his gaming grant on supplies for D&D to help him get better at the game and get supplies. So that's really cool. And then our other recipients, I haven't had a chance to fully read Camilla's yet. But she is in our D&D sessions. She started coming a couple months ago, so she's relatively new to D&D, if I remember correctly. And she's been playing. She's played with like 1, 2, 3 of our DMs so far. She's in one kind of ongoing campaign with one of our DMs too. But she says that my greatest memories ever made have been playing games with my family during the rare times that we were all together. So I'm not going to read her whole response, but I will post the response on our blog post for the Princess P Flower Lily Gaming Grant. You can also find it on Instagram. I'll be posting that when she uses her gaming grant. So she said she moved to Chatsworth following her college graduation, and she became really interested in D&D. She was listening to a lot of podcasts when she was doing that, so that kind of sparked her interest in D&D. So she would help. This says she would help her family as well. Love to use some of the money so we can make more priceless memories together. So that's really awesome. Some awesome response there. So a couple gaming grant recipients for this month, and then I'm going to talk about some games I've been playing recently. If you have any games you've been playing recently, feel free to share in the comments. We did a kind of a staff training. Well, we did a staff training and orientation with the new staff, but then afterwards we played some games. Well, we kind of demoed some games. We didn't fully play them because I want to share some board games with our staff that they can help recommend to guests that come to our store. So we played Sagrada. That's a dice laying game, I guess. You roll some dice, draft some dice. So you take some dice and you add them to your stained glass window. So you're trying to create a stained glass window by creating combination of dice colors and numbers. So a really cool, like abstract puzzly style game. Let's see. We did Super Fight. So that's a fun, like party style, argument, debate style game. You have like, for example, like Chuck Norris that can hold his breath to stop time inside a hamster ball versus a T-Rex that has a shrink ray gun and some other random thing. And you have to debate who would beat a villain. And the villain's like, again, some strange formation of a character plus some attributes. So we played that one. What else did we play? We played Dixit. Dixit is a fun party game, fun family style, family weight, easy to play, easy to learn family game. very creative aspect of gaming in Dixit too, because you're looking at some cards and you're interpreting what what the meaning is behind the cards, um, and you're trying to score points by being specific but not too specific. So you kind of want to like you want to get in the middle with something. You don't want to be too obvious with your clue, so you have to think creatively on giving your clues. And then we played Green Team Wins. Green Team Wins was a lot of fun. I think it's a really, really good game to get people into and sit down and playing over the holidays. Doesn't take anything to explain how to play, really. You can just play right away. Essentially, you have you have a question card, and everybody has to answer the question. But the key is not to necessarily choose the answer you want. You want to choose the answer you think everyone else will choose. So you get points by being on the green team, and the green team is the majority team. So that was really fun. That was a cool game. We opened one of those up because we ordered a bunch of those from our distributor, because I think it's going to be a good game over the holidays. And we played one more, but it might have to come back to me. So the holidays, if you're playing any games over the holidays, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you, because maybe there's some games we're missing that we need to get in our store, because there's some popular games out there that we don't have in stock at the moment. We're a small store, so we do have to kind of pick and choose the games we do stock. Unfortunately, I wish we could stock everything. But holidays for me, I always try to play a little bit of gaming, a little bit of board games. We played Bang a few holidays ago, so that was like way before the pandemic. Maybe like 4 holidays ago. We tried playing Codenames Código Secreto, I think is the correct Spanish version name of the game. So Codenames in Spanish, with my wife's family. So that was cool. We tried that last holiday season. I think holidays are a great opportunity to introduce non-gamer family and friends to some games that are out there, some fun stuff that doesn't take a lot of thinking to get into and sit down and start playing. But then you kind of have the opportunity for some of those, like, I guess people that don't have the time to sit down and play a long strategy game, but are so down for it. So we come across some friends and family every once in a while that like always want to try some strategy games, but they don't have the time. But then the holidays, we got a couple hours to kill. We'll sit down and play some heavier games. I have a cousin, well, Matthias. I don't know if he's watching on TikTok or if he'll join, but or maybe watch on later. But he's been wanting to play Rising Sun. Maybe we'll try to play that this holiday season. That's been one that's on our list to get to the table with him. Maybe I'll message him. Actually, we'll see him this weekend, so maybe we'll try to make sure we make that happen this Thanksgiving. My brother's going to be visiting, so we definitely have another player. That's been a thing, is like making sure we have some players that are interested in a heavy game like that. I think we should have enough players. We might have too many this holiday season, because thinking about the people that would be interested in this, we have probably at least 6 players who would be interested in playing. Gaddis Gaming, thanks for joining. I hope I said that right, Gaddis. It's hard to read usernames sometimes when they all mush together. But yeah, that is this holidays season. Those are some games that maybe we'll try to play. Let me know from you if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You can leave a comment. Let me know what game or games you want to play this holiday season. I'm kind of a little early for our stream today. Usually I'm late. Usually I get on the stream around 11:30 and I have to rush through it and then go open the store. But I have a little bit of time to kill before I need to start opening the store. Any miniatures games, is Gaddis Gaming asking? Are you asking if I play any miniatures game or if our store has any miniatures games? I probably play more board games that include miniatures. That would be my taste. I've been trying to get into Warhammer because we carry it. It's just more of like making the time to sit down and learn a little bit about it. And then he says that I'm playing. Yeah. So like Rising Sun, Ankh, Scythe. Those are some miniature games or board games that have miniatures. Okay, like Zombicide. Yeah. So I've never played Zombicide. It's one that I think we need to carry in our store too. The challenge is like we don't carry a lot of expansions, and I think that's where people buy for Zombicide. So you need a particular like those gamers that are in our community for it. But I've never played it. I think I need to try it. Some miniature games that I've played would be Rising Sun, Ankh, Scythe. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, Star Wars Legion. We do have Star Wars Legion in our blending library, and I've played it at a convention. I really liked it. We tried to pull it out again here. I was trying to remember how to play, and I couldn't quite remember, and we didn't have a lot of time when I was going to sit down to play it. Calyx Shelf says, Cthulhu Death May Die killed Zombicide for me. that's a funny sentence. Cthulhu Death May Die killed Zombicide for me. Yeah, I've never played Cthulhu Death May Die either. Is that, maybe you can share? I've seen it on the table, and I've seen people play it at conventions. And I kind of looked into it a while ago. But is it, and if I remember, Zombicide is kind of a hidden traitor mechanic in the game as well. And then Cthulhu Death May Die, is that a strategy style game? When I've seen it on the table, it looked like that to me. But maybe I'm thinking of a different game. No, I'm definitely thinking of Cthulhu Death May Die. Let's see what it looks like on the table. Oh, I am thinking of a different game, though. I think I'm thinking of Cthulhu Wars. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Cthulhu Wars. Yeah, Cthulhu Wars. Similar idea. Simon published co-op strategy game. Okay. So Cthulhu Death May Die is a co-op strategy game. Does it also have a hidden traitor mechanic? I feel like most of those games do. This might be a cool one to get in stock for the holidays, actually, Cthulhu Death May Die. It's a big game, so it's tough for us because we're a smaller store, so it's tough for us to keep a lot of big games in stock. So it does not. So it's probably similar. Then I'm thinking more like Arkham Horror. Maybe not like same experience, but like co-op strategy horror game. I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit more. Look it up. I'm gonna look to see if I can order it for our store right now. Throw it in our distributor's cart, and if next time I go through the order from them, I can pick it up. Cthulhu Death May Die. CTHU Death May Die. There it is. Oh, there's Cthulhu Death May Die Season 2 as well. Nemesis is a cool one that maybe both of you might enjoy if you haven't played that yet. It is another co-op game. However, there is a hidden traitor mechanic sometimes, not always, and they do have it in stock too. I'm just gonna kind of throw these in my cart for now, a distributor, and we'll go back and review some of this stuff. So one of my favorite cooperative games was Imperial Assault, and it's even better with the online app. Imperial Assault. Oh, okay, that was like a grail game for a lot of people, like really hard to get if I remember correctly. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of a different Star Wars game, a different 2-player Star Wars game. Imperial Assault. What's the 2-player Star Wars game? Duel? I'm not thinking of maybe Star Wars Duel. I'm thinking of one that's like It's a like a 3D game almost. There's like a top layer to it. Oh, I see Duels. It's going for $100 on eBay. Star Wars 2-player board game. We're gonna figure out what this is before we go. Star Wars 2-player board game. I'm looking on some Google search images. I know you can't see on TikTok. I'm not sharing my screen though on Facebook either, or YouTube or Twitch. Oh man, what was the name of it? No, Star Wars Legion is the miniatures game. It has like a bridge that you cross. It almost looks like 2-player 3D game. Let's try that. Oh, that comes up with video games. Star Wars expensive 2-player board game. Is it Duel? That one keeps coming up whenever I search, but I think it's because the 2-player. When I hit 2 players, it's probably a pretty common 2-player game. Star Wars Rebellion? No, that's the. No, what is Star Wars Rebellion? Is it Star Wars Rebellion? No, that's 2 to 4. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to give up, I think. Star Wars Duel is not the one I'm thinking of, but that is an older game. Wow. Milton Bradley. Rebellion is 2-player. Yeah, it's a 2 to 4 on Board Game Geek. So maybe there's like a expansion for it or something. There's Star Wars Destiny. I remember that game. I played a little bit of that one too. Nokia, thanks for joining. I think we're gonna just have to give up here and looking for it. It's one that's out of print. Kallax Shelf is really 2. That could be Board Game Geek. The number there might not be. Let's try some Reddit reading. Rebellion, without a doubt. Adarim is also. These are games that are currently published. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to give up. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us this week. Thanks for hanging out, Kallax Shelf and Gaddis Gaming. Did I miss one? It's one of my best dungeon crawlers, Imperial Assault. It's even better with online app. Yeah, we got that. So we'll be back next Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Well, actually, we will not be back next Friday because next Friday is Black Friday. We'll be very busy, so we won't be able to go live. Maybe we'll go live on TikTok for a minute or 2. We'll see. But we won't be live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. So we see you maybe in 2 weeks again. I mentioned this on TikTok. We are probably not going to stream on Fridays until after the holiday season. We'll see if we can pull off another stream or not, but we might be taking a break. So we'll see you soon, and we'll still be releasing the video cast on YouTube, so you can check that out. And have a good weekend. Have some fun.